What is the best way to attract the highest quality of girls? If you look at online dating advice today, most of it will talk about status. You hear that you need to have a strong IG with a lot of followers, to show off your wealth, to wear designer clothes, and not even the cool ones, the cringy, flashy ones, to indicate women that you are a guy with high status. They tell you by doing this and copying their social media presence that you will attract women. But wait a minute. How comes I am not doing any of those things and I'm getting much better girls than all of the status guys combined? I have a closed Instagram profile with no grid. I don't even have a profile picture. I am not a boxer, I am not a fighter, I am not particularly jacked or famous, yet I can go anywhere in the world, settle there, and in less than 3 months I will already have attracted the highest quality of girls in my city into my life, while being a complete nobody. I will tell you exactly how I do it, but first let's see what is wrong with the status game. First of all, status game will only attract high exposure girls, only the type of girl who has been around, seen things, dated different guys, will even be able to differentiate a low status guy from a high status guy. The low exposure stunning girls that you actually want into your life just find high status guys intimidating. They have no idea how to interact with them. There is no chance for connection. They live in completely different worlds. By following the status guy's advice, you are casting a big net in the wrong sea. You are only visible to high exposure women, more commonly known as hoes. You will also attract men, literally. Running status game is the best way to attract other dudes who are running similar game into your life. Just like getting super jacked at the gym and doing steroids will attract other dudes who are doing it, and not top tier girls. This is all you will get from this. A bunch of try-hard dudes and high exposure women. These women are always monkey branching, trying to find the next guy with more status than their current guy. They are quick to move on because they are so used to new guys entering their lives. There is no connection with them. It is all surface level and fake. Guys who follow this status advice online usually end up as red pillars, woman haters, or even MGTOW. You know those guys who gave up on women because they could only attract high exposure girls into their life. They decided to quit dating altogether because the women they were dating were low quality, so dating became a zero-sum game. Another problem, it is a very passive approach. It limits you to waiting to receive a DM or to DM girls on Instagram. As a high value guy, you realistically cannot even use dating apps because it is low value, right? Another dumb thing status game guys preach is social proof. They are all saying that being seen with other women is a trait that will attract more women into your life. This is yet again another trap. You will only attract gold-digging hoes who think that what you can do for other girls, you can also do it for them. They have no interest in you. They are only interested in what they can get. Do you really think a low exposure girl will be impressed by seeing you with other girls? She would just think that you are another insecure guy trying to show off and discard you as an option. A low exposure girl doesn't care at all about pre-selection. She wants you to choose her. Whatever you do, no matter how good you become at status game, you will still only attract high exposure women. There is no way around it. With something like cold approach that requires zero status to do. You are free to talk to any girl you want. You are not constrained by a false sense of status that you are trying to maintain at all costs. You have no status to lose if things are done poorly. You are socially liberated. Another reason to cold approach is that you can find those low exposure girls who have a shitty Instagram with not even a profile picture that the high status guys will never notice. If you already are wasting your abundant resources trying to flex more than the next guy, you should spend them on doing cold cold approach instead. Because contrary to the popular belief, it requires resources to do it at my level, but it is done in a much more low-key manner. You don't need to attract attention to get the best girls. You actually want the less attention and the less clout possible, so you can freely walk around in your city while cherry-picking the highest quality of girls on your way. And thanks to the unique momentum, create one-on-one stories with each of them. Of course, you can organize parties with a girl you have cold approach and tell her to bring her friends, but that should be only a byproduct of your relationship with the girl. You should only invite her to events after you have created a connection with her. Do you see the problem now? High status behavior puts you in a dating pool with only rotten apples. Even if you win, you are still losing because you are not getting the pure feminine woman that you actually want. Understand that high status behavior not only attracts hoes, but it also repels the low exposure girls. While you are trying to maximize your status, you are just moving further away from the girls you actually want. To get access to those women, you need to think outside the box. You need to learn how to cold approach women who have not been corrupted by the system yet and who are still in touch with their femininity. Get access to my close friends today and learn how to cold approach the highest quality of girls the right way.
Look at this drip, you stupid piece of shit.
I've got the Versace's on, stop playing! 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 I've got the Versace's on, stop playing!